You can stand over here if you want.
Oh, good afternoon. Well, like he said, I grew up in a very chaotic home. However, I had Tim and Janet teach me about God, and I always used God as my strength to continue with life, regardless of what was going on at home. And I saw things get worse at home. They gradually just kept getting worse and worse. And I began to lose hope in God, and I remained that way for a period of time. But then I had them invite me to come to a winter retreat at the Oaks, which opened my eyes to God again, and it helped me revamp and reestablish my faith in Christ. And then I began attending a youth group called Kaleo, close to where I used to live. And there I saw how God had worked in the lives of many teens that attended. So then that also encouraged me to keep seeking God, and that encouraged me to bring some of my friends. And now I have had the privilege to see God work in their lives, and I've seen their faith grow as well. Well, now to go on into what I have planned for the future, I'm going to be attending Wellesley College in Massachusetts. It's like Boston area, this fall. And well, I plan on majoring in neuroscience and minoring in psychology. And the reason I bring this up is because growing up, I always looked for an answer for why my father acted the way he did. And I always wanted the answer to be like, oh, some kind of psychological problem. But now I see that the answer was always there. And I feel that God placed me in the household that he did as a way of motivating me to strive for a better future. So I feel like that was God's way of encouraging me. And of course, he never left me alone. He always placed very encouraging and amazing people around me. For example, like he explained, Tim and Janet and Susie and all the people who have ministered to me. He always had them as support for me. And well, yeah, I would just like to conclude with a request for prayer so that I can stay strong in my faith as I move on to college, and just to give me the strength to be far away from my house. And I'm actually leaving this 24th, so in a couple of days. That's it.
Thank you. As you probably picked up, Susie helps direct our ministry among young people in downtown Los Angeles. Susie Cook is a foreign missionary from Vancouver, British Columbia, and has moved into the city to work with young people like Anarosa. Susie, talk to us a little bit about what you do, please.
All right, well, I'll speak slowly so you can understand me through my thick foreign accent. I have been here for almost 6 years now, and in those 6 years, God has given me the great privilege of working with young people like Anarosa. And she actually didn't mention this, but she is such a bright student. She got a full ride scholarship to Wellesley. Yeah. I think her GPA was something like a 4.7, and I didn't even know that that was possible. So anyway, but God has given me so much hope through the young people that he has given me the privilege to minister to. Some of them are over here, Juana and Aaron, if you just want to wave your hand. These are some friends who were invited to our youth group, Kaleo Youth, which means called or chosen ones in Greek, and they were invited by Anarosa. Just last September, we had a fall outreach, a back-to-school sort of party, and they began coming, and they've grown so much in their faith. And Juana just recently committed her life to Christ and was baptized at the beach. And so as she stepped forward and said that she wanted to walk in obedience and wanted to be baptized, 5 others said that they wanted to make that commitment as well. So their faith is just contagious. And the 2 of them also just finished our leadership development program. And as a part of that leadership development program, we went up to the World Impact site in San Francisco, where Francis's brother is the director. And we did a few service projects there. And they are just so excited about sharing their faith to those in their own community as well as beyond. And so Keith is going to share a little bit more about the hope that is coming in our communities through the youth.
Thank you. You can have that, okay.